A slight hop I'm trying to get out of. So we'll see if it works. And there's Joe wrecking me. God dang, these guys. All right, good morning. We are back to day 2. All right, this is qualifying day. This is when everybody puts the transponders on. This is where you cannot hide your time. So you're gonna see me at the bottom of the timing sheet. The competition is real stiff. It's really tough. Everybody out here is, they're doing their best of the best. The top guys come out here and run. As you saw, this you didn't see, but this morning in practice, the big guys turn up the wick and everybody's transponders on, so you get to see the speed. I mean, it's just crazy speed this morning. So I got some gearing advice. I think I've been off maybe a tooth and a half, so I'm gonna try that this morning, see how it goes, and freaking go full send mode and hope for the best for sure. But here we go. Let's get after it. Let's get on it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share like always. Let's have a fun day. Let's have a good day of racing. Clean, no accidents. First practice in the morning. I'm right behind Jeremy. Got some gearing advice, like I said earlier. I was going to try it out this morning. Kart, all weekend, kart's been feeling really great. First time I felt like I had plenty of speed to run in the dry. And after looking at the timetables and looking at the speed, doesn't really reflect during this practice session. But to be honest, these are super old tires. And I'd say year after year, I'm just not going to do it. But year after year, I'm just too cheap to buy a new set of tires for practice. So that's where most of the speed was. The tires make a massive difference. Of course, you guys know, you guys are probably calling me an idiot for being cheap, but it's all right. Kart was really quick through turn 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kart just flew. No complaints at all. Turn 5, I was barely dabbing the brakes at this point. Kart was just handling great. And then I was keeping a tire line through 6 and 7 to most of the people in front of me. So right here, through 6 and 7, they would go a lot wider. I keep a lot tighter, get a good run, open my hands up, and then, hug the left side a little bit better. I was, of course, making mistakes here and there, but kart just felt great. Sprung off the corner really well. Motor was pulling like a freight train. No complaints at all. So it was all up to me, which puts a lot of pressure because I run out of excuses. But right here, I'm just right behind these guys, closing up on them slowly. And then in practice, I'm not trying to push the issue and make any crazy passes. Don't want to wreck anything or tear anything up. But had a really fun run. Good job overall. Very happy until I looked at the timesheet. But, I'm just sandbagging. I was sandbagging all weekend. So P30, I know, ouch, but not too bad. All right, guys, I've been behind the ball. I did a lot of changes to the chassis now. Just got to find a little bit more speed. I probably shouldn't have done anything and just left it alone. But I'm a little bit off the pace. I was playing around gearing this morning in practice, so I went back to where I ran quick time, but I swapped the axle to a stiffer one because I have a slight hop I'm trying to get out of. So we'll see if it works. And there's Joe wrecking me. God dang, these guys. This is how I get picked on, guys. All right, I'm right behind David Cole for this run. I go out with the Camp Chaos guys. Joe's right behind me. Definitely, I was hoping to get a good run with these guys, but when I went out there, I left the chain a little loose, looser than normal. But I was like, I'll be fine. Screw it. That was my mentality. I should have tightened it up. Okay, if you leave it loose, and I don't run chain guards. That's just me. I don't run chain guards. I finally put them on because Mike was helping me under the tent, and he was adamant about me putting some damn chain guards on. Should listen to him earlier, but lesson learned. I come here, stupid mistake, smack the curb, and guess what? Yep, I popped that chain, baby. So I drove it off track, and then, with enough momentum, get back on track, push it up a little bit. And I was thinking to myself, I did leave this bad boy loose. If it didn't pop off the front sprocket, I could definitely throw this thing back on and get back out there again. So I pushed it up. I was going to call it quits, But then I saw JD throw a chain as well, but he was dumb and didn't tighten his motor mount. So what I did is I looked back there, checked, made sure I could spin that bad boy back on. I got the chain back on, and lo and behold, I did not throw it again. If you stay off the curbs, you really don't throw a chain. But man, I can't believe I smacked that curb hard good too. And these curbs, yes, they are big, but you can use them. They gradually go up. Okay, they don't do a sharp up turn, so you can use the curbing here. I don't recommend it. Some people hit it, some people don't. There I am rolling it around. They say as long as the guy doesn't touch you, you're good to go, as long as he doesn't touch your cart. At no point in time he touched me or the cart. So once I got everything put back together, fired her up, drove away. And to be honest, it's during practice. If he would have touched me, I would have just kept going. Anyway, I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'll probably just drove off and try to get a couple laps in. I did a whole bunch of changes. I put some different front hubs on. I decided to run the cart with no caster this time. The rest of the MGM guys were running with caster. I did not like it. And just because the cart got tight towards the end of the run, if I could just keep the cart freer towards the end of the run, I probably would have liked it, because that's when I ran my fastest lap times. And then right here, I didn't even know this guy was real quick. The 47, I was able to, he had some issues. I'm guessing he run off track a couple times. And then I was able to stick with him, except for coming on to the last straightaway. He was hauling. There I go, smacked the curb a little bit again. I just don't listen to myself at times. But had a really good run behind him, and this is where he started to take off. His cart was really good in that little mini bull, and then coming to his double left-hander, his cart would just roll. So at that point in time, I didn't know what was the issue with it coming onto a straightaway. I didn't know if I needed to add some caster back in it with the hard axle or not. I was just filling things out and seeing what I could do. P32, I know it doesn't look good, but I was feeling confident, and that's scary. All right, practice 2 and final practice in the books. Picked up a 10th, but I threw the chain. I was able to put the chain back on. That means it's too loose. Put the harder axle in, but I didn't cut it. So now I cut it. Hung the axles off the end again. Hung the hubs off the axle and see if it goes. We're about to see how it does. I'm excited. Finally put some new rubber on. Kelvin, we had to mount his seat, change out steering columns.
I'm about to pull a Kelvin.
He's about to pull a Kelvin. Pick up probably 2 seconds out of nowhere. That's what the kid does. I don't know why, but it's gonna happen. I feel it. And then Stuart, very consistent. He has gotten consistently quicker each session out. So now he just needs to tie it in and qualify. That's all he has to do. The rest of the tent, they're doing good. Actually, Summer is doing really good. She got down to the mid 113s, I think. So really good run. Matt is struggling a little bit, but he's doing some chassis changes. We got Rob from EK Karting News. You guys saw David. David or Dave? I don't know. I just remember his dad, Bob.
That's fucked up.
His dad's cool. So, oh my God, full send. That's all we gotta do is full send mode. On to qualifying, and right when I left the pits, that warm-up lap, I knew this thing was gonna be fast. When I mean fast, I knew it was gonna be stupid fast. I ran up on Kevin Medeiros. He's from Florida. I do not like to do any passing during qualifying. I think it is, not the smart thing to do. So I back off of him. I'm just trying to get a good run up on him, catch him at the right spot, and get a good draft. So I back off. I don't want him to get too far away. But then again, I start tracking him down, starting to get another, speed lap in, because his lap times were actually quicker than mine in practice. So that's why I'm starting behind him. So I thought, I can get a good draft run up on him, see what goes on. But, cutting that axle and hanging the hubs off the end, it is a bold move. I have lost multiple hubs doing this, okay? I don't know why. All right, I crank down on them. I make sure they're level. I just don't understand why they fly off. They just don't want to be there anymore. They don't like me. Someone told me, Fagan told me about there's some inserts, and then a gentleman was nice enough. Here, I make a pass. I made it early in the run, just our very first lap. I did not want to do that. I hate doing that, but I had to get around them. And then you can't see the two in front of me because they're really gone. They're up already, turned through 4. But during the last lap, I was on a flyer. The cart woke up the last lap. The cart was there. The driver made a stupid mistake. And I beat myself up for this because this was a top 5 run easily. I was thinking I could get close enough to sniff the draft, and that would have, that would have given me the extra 10th or 2. But the car, I was just quick right off the bat. It just felt really free. I didn't feel bind up. I barely had to touch the steering wheel to get the car to turn. Everything was just working. It was by far one of the best qualifying runs I have done at Newcastle. And Newcastle is my Achilles heel, guys. I don't have luck at this track. I hate it. Coming up here is where I'm going to make a mistake. Into the scoreboard turn, I overcook it and lose the rear end. Bam, right there, you can see it. And then I send it in too hard. I eat this right-hander, drop the wheel, and smack the inside tire and bent the axle. That right there was it. No, bent the hub. I can't believe, or the hub shifter, something went crazy wrong with the hub. Super bad vibration. But P2 in that session, P13 overall. Just kicking myself in the butt because I had more in it for sure. Felt really good at the end of the day. What am I doing? Cap Chaos, baby. That's how we roll.
Hey, we need to do a photo.
What?
Like with everybody before Sunday night.
Oh my god. So, how the day of the recap? Stacy's telling me some stuff I don't pay attention much to her. Day of the recap. How did it go? Up and downs. This is the most emotional ride I've ever had in my life, alright? It went well. I mean, he's like 6'9" or 6'7". He's tall as hell. Whatever. I just met this tall guy out of nowhere. He just showed up out of nowhere and I can't get rid of him. So, what are you drinking?
He's really 5'11".
Oh my god. Show that. That's White Claw. I bet you Casey. Do you know Stall? You know Casey? You gotta meet Casey. He loves White Claw. Well, I'm gonna take you to him, so he's gonna be freaking out. So, all right, back to where I was saying. Up and day, down day. We have issues with Kelvin. We're gonna get that figured out sometime this weekend. Matt has picked up tons of speed. Tons of speed he has picked up. He's now doing one more setup change to pick up a little bit more speed. Summer has really bad luck. Patrick's been working his ass off trying to get that cart ready. If she would just stop wrecking it, then it'll be fine.
She didn't wreck. She didn't wreck.
Stop trying to stick up for her. Greg was in a battle all day long. I don't know. He was battling every lap. It was fun to hell to watch. He probably did not like it, but it was hell to watch. I am probably one of the luckiest people on the face of the earth. I cut the axle. I hung the hubs off. I gotta thank Eric Fagan. Cart hooked up, flew. In my group, I was P2. Overall, I ended up P13. I made a slight mistake myself. Someone said you need to eat the curb and send it, and I just ate the curb too much and said that too hard. Super happy with the chassis. I gotta thank Paul and April Rice. They built some freaking awesome freaking machinery. Joe from Target. He doesn't like to be on camera, but Joe, excellent guy. If you see him around the track, high five. He loves people talking to him. He just loves it. Matt with his cowboy hat because he likes cowboy butts. Chris is doing an excellent job. Nick, everybody's doing a great job. This is an amazing event. I can't wait for tomorrow. Let's send it.